Okay, here we are in Sevenoaks Way. Now from Sidcup, the independent assessment asks you to drive down to the road and carry on following signs of where they ask you to go to. So we are going to go to this road, and as they would at Sidcup, we'll be following signs for Bexley and Swanley. That's signs for Bexley and Swanley. Now this Sevenoaks Way is a long straight road with a strict 30-mile-an-hour speed limit. Most of your mums and dads, brothers and sisters, drive down at 38, but we need to continue at 30. And we must at all times remember what the examiner is sitting next to you, and he's asked you to follow signs for Swanley and Bexley. Swanley and Bexley. Those of you who are watching this, you're from the area. Yes, we're heading towards Crittle's Corner. We all know it's very complicated. Watch the people at the crossing. We all know it's very complicated. That's why they take you down here. Watch the white car pulling out, make sure it doesn't stall. Silver car's gone, and we can go back to our gas and keep going. But in the distance, we can see the roundabout signs. The first one's for the main roads. The second one is for the roads what we want, and we can see it just about now. Bexley and Swanley is to the right of the roundabout. That is our third exit right. Towards Swanley is the B2173. You have to be in the right hand lane here, else they will fail you. Checking the roundabout on the approach. When it's clear, we can go. Right, now on the roundabout, Crittles, we can be either in the middle lane or the right hand lane. The middle lane is better if and when you can get into it. If you get left in the right hand lane, it's okay. The middle lane is better. Okay, the lights have changed into gear, right, and point, and away we go. Remember, we're still following, looking for those signs saying Swanley and Bexley. Okay, past this exit we see a sign for Bexley and Swanley. Checking your mirrors, signalling to come off. You must signal to come off. And remember, it is still only 30 miles an hour up here. The other cars are doing more, we're doing 30. There's another sign for 30. You see a big lorry pulling out in front. You wonder to yourself, do we have to slow down? Okay. Those of you from this area, we know what this roundabout in front of us is called Ruxley Corner roundabout. Ruxley roundabout. Again, it's complicated. Hence, they bring you around here. When we get to roughly here, for those of you from this area, this is Tesco's on the right hand side. This is Tesco's. Roughly here, they'll now say follow signs for Swanley. Yep, they'll say follow signs for Swanley. In the distance, you can see the roundabout sign, and you can see Swanley is now straight ahead. Our third exit straight ahead. Now most roundabouts for straight ahead, you'll be in the near side lane. This one, you want to be in the right hand lane. This one is the right hand lane for Swanley, not the left as normal, but the right hand lane. Check your roundabout on the approach. Look at these cars coming around, full signalling. If you stop, make sure you put your handbrake on here, because there's a hill start. When it's safe, we can continue. Checking everywhere as you go for people pulling out. So next roundabout, so you check your mirrors, signal to come off. You now go into a 40-mile-an-hour zone. Sounds good, doesn't it? 40 mile an hour. There's your sign, 40 miles an hour. We come to here, and now the examiner will say, I'd like you to follow signs for Central London A20. That's Central London A20. If you're not from Sidcup or from this area, you won't see the sign. If you are from this area, hopefully you know where it is. If you've been out with me, we'd have been up and down the road at least 3 or 4 times. driving assessment, the independent driving assessment, lasts for between 8 and 10 minutes approximately. If the flow of traffic is good, it could only last for 6 or 7 minutes. If the traffic is heavy and you stop and you wait, then it might be 11, 12, 13, 14 minutes. But it is calculated to last approximately 8 to 10, depending on flow of traffic. Have you been looking for signs for London A20? Have you seen any yet? I know there's a sign there for Kent. We are still in Sidcup test route area. We are still in Sidcup test route area. Right, if you look at your eyes sighted to the right of the screen, you'll see a little sign on your right hand side. We check our mirrors, interior mirror, right mirror, then we'll signal. That is the only sign that says London, Central London A20. It is one sign. It has graffiti on it at this particular moment in time. It's April 2011. It's had graffiti on it for at least a year. When it's safe, we turn right down here. We check to our left to make sure there's nothing coming. Very important, we check to our left. It is still a 40-mile-an-hour speed limit when we come down here. It is very important to get your speed up to 40 miles an hour. If you're only doing 30, you are too slow. You want 40 miles an hour and you want to be in top gear. You want to be in 5th gear. Sign there, national speed limit, the restricted road. We need to check our mirrors now because we need to change lanes. We need to be in the lane next to us to our right. So we check our mirrors, we signal, we go into the next lane. We cancel signal, we're in the lane. Now the examiners would like you to do 55-ish down here. You can do 60, you can do 65. It is a 70-mile-an-hour speed limit. The examiners will get nervous if you do 70. 55, 60 is very, very good. If it's raining, if the traffic's bad, adjust your speed to appropriate. The examiner roundabout now will also say to you, again, full of signs for Bexley. The A223, Bexley, half a mile from this sign. Again, it is a very complicated instruction because Bexley at the roundabout is to our right, which you can't tell from that sign. We see our 300-yard countdown marker. We see our 200-yard countdown marker. We should be checking our interior and left mirror now. Again, we see a sign for Bexley. Check your mirrors, signal off. You must signal off. And when you get off the bypass, the A20, onto the slip road, cancel your signal. There's a roundabout sign there, you cannot see it. There it is, Bexley to the right, mirror, mirror, move lanes. This is why they bring you down here, because you cannot see it. Bexley is the 4th exit to the right. Again, we're at Crittle's Corner. It's a very complicated roundabout. You must come to the right of the roundabout. After you pass the Orpington turn off, hopefully we don't get cut up by a lorry, we can go back to the middle lane or the right hand lane. The middle lane again is better. Again, the middle lane is better. We've got a green light, so we haven't got to stop. It's not this exit, it's our next one. So just past the exit, we check our mirrors again and we signal off. There's your sign for Bexley. And loads of you from this area, you'll know we're going back past Tesco's again. Again, strict 30 miles an hour speed limit. Don't worry about the other cars in front going away from you, let them go. It's a strict 30 mile an hour speed limit. You've come off the A20, from doing 55-ish all the way down to 30, and they do look at your speedo like a hawk. You must be careful not to speed. Okay, we're going to go towards Bexley. There's the roundabout sign. Looking at the sign, Bexley is our second exit, the A223 is our second exit. Because it's not our first, we do not signal off yet. We check the roundabout on the approach to see what's happening with the flow of traffic. We can see there's a nice big gap. We don't need to stop. We check our mirrors, we signal off, and away we go to Bexley. Now that is one of the major independent driving assessment routes what they have at Sidcup. It is a very complicated route. It's very complicated with the roundabouts and the flow of traffic. I hope this has helped you. Please, if you want driving lessons in the Sidcup Orpington area, phone me and we'll go out and we'll do some. Again, Mitchell's Learners, 01689 835 463. Please check out my other videos. Thank you.